Neeta ji, as you know, today's session is on Manipur Chakra. So, Neeta ji, please.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
I hope it's not too hot. Today my throat is a little sore because of not having a class last time. So I spent my energy in talking more. We had relatives and all because of Ganesh festival. So I hope you all had good Ganpati. The AC person will be coming soon, so I think the problem will be sorted very shortly. So today, it is on the Manipur Chakra. Where is this located?
Navel.
It is located actually in the center of our body. When we say Manipur Chakra, we actually refer to two chakras. There is one chakra which is exactly on the navel, and there is one chakra which is slightly above the navel. But when we talk, we combine it into one chakra. The Western people, they call it the solar plexus chakra, and we call it the Manipur Chakra. So, but both of them, they are two different chakras, but their properties are so similar that we can combine them as one chakra. So this is the Manipur Chakra located in the center of our body. It is ruled by the planet Sun. It is also ruled by the planet Venus. Now this is the chakra which is ruled by the element fire, which is one of the 5 Pancha Mahabhuta. And this is the fire that radiates fame and name in our life. What is the property of fire actually? What does fire actually do? It converts matter into energy, giving light and warmth. So fire in our body also, it combusts our potential. It makes us utilize our complete potential. And it is the one which is responsible for name and fame in our life. Today if we have problems that I am not able to be successful in my life, in my career, or I am not noticed, or I am not appreciated, I am not growing in my life, understand the Manipur Chakra is blocked. This is the place where we have got a lot of vitality, a lot of will, a lot of power. It happens because of Manipur Chakra. This is the place where it's our center of self-respect, discipline and self-power. People respect us because of the quality of Manipur Chakra. And basically, in our body, where is the fire residing? In the area of Manipur Chakra. And what does this fire do? It digests our food and converts it into prana. So just like the sun is the generator of energy for the entire earth, our sun is the generator of energy for our whole body. In this chakra there are 2 indriya. The first indriya is of sight, vision. You are able to have a broad vision because of this chakra. Vision doesn't mean only looking, only eyesight. Vision also means having a futuristic sight where you are able to look at your life entirely. So one is you have got the power of sight. At the same time, the karmendriya is action. It stands for your vitality and your action. Today if you have lot of ideas and lot of dreams and lot of plans, but you always feel, I end up dreaming, but I don't execute them. Like there are clients who come to me, ma'am ideas बहुत होते हैं, बड़े-बड़े projects मेरे दिमाग में बनकर ही finish हो जाते हैं, but they don't get converted into action. It's because Manipur Chakra जो है वो balance नहीं है. You are lacking that power, that fire to execute your plans. आपका जो potential energy है ना, it gets converted to kinetic energy because of Manipur Chakra. So you have got that initiative, that action, that vitality, the get up and go attitude because of Manipur Chakra. And Manipur Chakra जो है ना, as we are growing in life, मणिपुर चक्र जो फुल एक्शन में आता है ना, इट ओनली कम्स इन फुल एक्शन इन आवर यूथफुल ईयर्स। बच्चे का मणिपुर चक्र कभी बैलेंस नहीं होता है। As we grow up in life and we become independent, more and more independent, Manipur Chakra becomes active. And it is the brightest. The sun within us is glowing at the brightest capacity in after the age of 30 years. That is why you see most of the people who achieve the peak of success is after this age. So how to understand more about the Manipur Chakra, because this is the chakra which makes us the Surya of our solar system. आज हर एक इंसान एक सूर्य है और आपका एक खुद का सोलर सिस्टम है। आपकी फैमिली, आपका करियर, आपका बिजनेस, आपका जितना एनवायरनमेंट है ना, इट इज योर सोलर सिस्टम। Every person has got his own solar system and he has to grow up to that level. जब उसका मणिपुर चक्र totally balanced होगा, he will grow up to that level where he will have his own solar system. अब solar system बनाने के लिए you have to become the sun. And what is the property of sun? कौन बताएगा sun की क्या क्या property है? One is yes, he gives heat and light. He gives energy, he gives power. और क्या उसकी property है? What differentiates a sun from the planets?
Shines the brightest.
Is the only one that shines. Planets don't shine. They only take the energy.
Planets revolve around us.
Yes, they revolve around the sun. But can we say that the sun की सबसे important property है कि sun is independent? Sun को किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Sun totally independent है. Yes or no? आपको वही प्रॉपर्टी अपनी जिंदगी में लानी है. 100% इंडिपेंडेंस. जब तक आपके मन में भय होगा कि किसी भी तरीके से आई एम डिपेंडेंट ऑन एनीबडी, तब तक आपका सूर्य जो है पूरी तरह चमकेगा नहीं. And in this talk, slowly we are going to come. We are going to analyze what stops me from being independent. Every single person in the world is born alone. He can do actually everything all by himself. But there are fears which make you dependent and make you lose the energy within you. And एक fear को आपको properly tackle करना पड़ेगा. Just saying become independent is not going to solve it. Yes or no? So we have to understand sun की एक property क्या है? It is totally independent. It is not dependent that somebody will give me my property, and my property is heat and light. Sun आपको heat and light ही देता है. Sun is not dependent on anybody to give heat and light. At the same time, एक property तो है independence. दूसरी property क्या है? Perfect discipline. Sun कितना perfect discipline करता है कि सारे planets एक proper rotation के साथ, proper अपने revolution, degrees के साथ उसके around rotate करते हैं. कोई भी planet tries to act like a truant. He tries to collide. What happens? He is out of the system. So sun chooses कि मेरे solar system में कौन रहेगा और मेरे system में कौन नहीं रहेगा. He is totally independent. You have to come to that level because every single individual has to have the sun fully active at one stage of his life or the other. जितना जल्दी आप lesson सीखोगे, उतना जल्दी it will become active. When this Manipur Chakra is balanced, you're very strong. You stay centered in your power. You quietly maintain a sense of power. You can take on any role which is given to you, any task which is given to you by family or by your company. You can take on a task. You're not too much bound by perfectionism. I have to do it correct. I have to prove it. No. You will take on a task with responsibility. You will complete it. You will confront only when necessary. And you will quietly maintain a sense of power. You can easily act in a role of leadership without being too dominating. हमको लगेगा नहीं क्या लीडरपंती करता है. He will quietly maintain a role of a leader without acting too dominating. You can understand This is the archetype of a person. He will take on a role, he will take on a task, he will complete the task. At the same time, he has got the power to say no thank you. This is not for me. If he is faced with something which doesn't suit his own beliefs, he is very easily able to say no. At the same time, he easily says yes also when an opportunity comes which takes him out of the comfort zone. He easily says yes also. Even though it is something new for him, he is ready to jump. He is scared, but he knows I will manage. This is what is a balanced Manipur Chakra. When this chakra is balanced, a person is very centered. This is the place where your thoughts and your mind resides. What we have learned in Mooladhara Chakra? Mooladhara Chakra is the center of the body consciousness. This is where we learn to become one with the community. Yes or no? So Mooladhara is the body consciousness. In Swadhisthana what happens? It is soul consciousness where we realize our identity. मैं कौन हूँ और मेरी identity establish होती है. But Manipur is the mind consciousness. Here your thoughts, your opinions, your beliefs, they get internalized. You become self-conscious. आज आपके अंदर जो शक्ति है ना, वो आपके thoughts हैं. Yes or no? You know your purpose, your life purpose. That is your soul. पर आपके soul की जो शक्ति है ना, that is your thoughts. So Manipur Chakra is the place where all your opinions, beliefs, judgments about the world, from the time you are born, actually not only the time you are born, even before that, आपके जितने भी opinions हैं, judgments हैं, beliefs हैं, सब मणिपुर चक्र में स्टोर है. यहाँ पर आप दुनिया जो आपको देती है उसको आप डाइजेस्ट करते हो. मणिपुर चक्र is where you digest the opinions and beliefs also of the other people. Today if you have a weak digestion, if you have acidity, you find it very difficult to digest the opinions of others. पर आज जैसे अग्नि हर चीज को जला देती है, हमको वो भी सीखना है कि just like I have got the entitlement to have my own beliefs and opinions, he also has got the freedom to have his own opinions and beliefs. So Manipur Chakra is the place of your mind where you learn to respect your own opinions and beliefs and become self-conscious of who I am. Is it clear? Any question? Now when this chakra is imbalanced, क्या होता है? ये चक्र imbalance क्यों होता है? Because you are afraid of power. सबसे पहले अंदर realize करो, I am afraid of power. You have got suppressing fears and suppressing beliefs inside you, because of which you don't want to be powerful. You feel powerful people are bad. You have probably seen people misusing their power and authority. Maybe your father was very strict with you and you associated that he was powerful and he mistreated me, let me be friendly with others. आपने कभी भी किसी powerful person को गलत करते हुए देखा है? It is possible. You are started associating power with something which is not correct. Power with domination, power with being a bully, power with being greedy, power with being selfish. So actually you are scared of power. आप डरते हो power से. So Manipur Chakra जो imbalance होता है ना, is because you have got those kind of suppressing feelings within you, because of which you suppress your power. You give away your power to others just to make them happy, to keep peace in relationships. आज ऑफिस में कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है, आप फटाफट किसी और को पावर दे देते हो, कोई बात नहीं तू कर. झगड़ा ना हो फैमिली में, वाइफ के साथ किसी के साथ झगड़ा ना हो, ओके यू विन. But then all the time you feel, what do you feel when you let the other person win? And what do you feel when you let the other person win? Powerless and victimized. You feel victimized all the time. You're all the time in a state where you are complaining. You feel that I am a victim of situations. I am a victim because of other people. You're all the time, like a person who is at the receiving end. So basically, when Manipur Chakra is imbalanced, what is happening? You are attracting people who are dominating you. Because जैसे आप हो, आपके around का environment वही हो जाता है. You are all the time. When Manipur Chakra is imbalanced, what happens? जो आप हो, आपका environment वैसा हो जाता है. जिस दिन आप सूर्य बनोगे, आपका environment ऐसा आ जाएगा कि आपको रूल करने वाला वैसे ही आपके environment से छट जाएगा. You have to understand the world is a mirror. आप जैसे ही हो ना, आपके सामने दुनिया exactly वैसे ही होती है. The real fact is you are not dependent on anyone or anything. जब आप सोचते हो, no, I can't do it. People are more powerful, or I don't want to be powerful. Being powerful is being a bad person, is being a bully. Then you start attracting people who keep on telling you what to do and what not. जब आपका मणिपुर चक्र imbalance होता है, you don't believe in your own opinions. You trust the opinions of other people. आपको लगता है मेरे में ज़्यादा intelligence नहीं है, मेरे में ज़्यादा अक्ल नहीं है, मेरे में ज़्यादा wisdom नहीं है. कोई पर्सन ऐसा होता है जिसमें अक्ल नहीं होती, wisdom नहीं होती. सब में अक्ल है, सब में wisdom है, सबके अंदर का गुरु तड़प रहा है. भाई मेरी बात सुनो. The problem is he is not going within. He is not asking himself, मैं कौन हूँ? उसने खुद के अंदर तो देखा ही नहीं मैं कौन हूँ. So he has started feeling that other people are more intelligent than me. He is dependent on the other people. So what happens? Because you are dependent on the opinions of others, all the time, you are fearful, you are anxious, you are worried, because your life is not in your control. Yes or no? For everything you are seeking approval of others. आज आपको job change करना है, आज आपको life में कोई decision करना है, you want to do business, even if you want to get married, every time you are seeking approval of others. Okay? So basically when Manipur Chakra is blocked, you are at the victim, you are like a victim, you are seeking the approval of others and you are not able to take charge of your life. And you are constantly complaining. And basically because of this dependency on others, dependency on the opinion of others, it is like you have sent a power, your power cord is attached to the power cord of the other person. वो खुश तो तुम खुश, वो दुखी तो तुम दुखी. Your life is a constant reaction to what people say or what people do. You are constantly reacting to that. So this is why the Manipur Chakra gets imbalanced. और जब ये imbalance होता है तो हमें क्या? हम आपसे खोल दो खिड़की को, वहाँ पे इसी जगह. I hope everybody can tolerate this heat. So basically when Manipur Chakra is imbalanced, फिजिकल क्या प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं? एक तो होता है एसिडिटी, इंडाइजेशन, अल्सर्स, डायबिटीज. Any person has diabetes. It is not because it is a hereditary, because my father had this problem or this person had this problem. You have got diabetes because you are also behaving like your father. So understand that these diseases of liver, pancreas, stomach, they basically happen because of imbalance in the Manipur Chakra. So are we ready to understand now why Manipur Chakra gets imbalanced and how we can balance it? Okay? So basically there are 4 reasons why Manipur Chakra gets imbalanced. पहला रीजन है कि you are very dependent on the opinions of others. आपको बहुत फर्क पड़ता है लोग मेरे बारे में क्या बोलते हैं. Do you think it is important what other people tell you? What other people think about you? Is it important? Yes? No. But then why do you get affected? आपको क्यों फर्क पड़ता है आपकी सास ने आपके बारे में क्या बोला, आपकी नेबर ने आपके बारे में क्या बोला, आपके कलीग ने आपके बारे में क्या बोला? Why are you affected by it? अगर उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
Somebody want that person.
Yes?
Somebody want that person to be happy.
Yes. One thing is that yes, you want that person to think good about you. See, understand, जिस दिन हमारे अंदर होगा ना कि आई डिपेंड अपॉन द ओपिनियन ऑफ अदर्स, मैं उनके ओपिनियन को बहुत वैल्यू देता हूँ. कुछ लोग आपके बारे में अच्छा बोलेंगे, यू कीप ऑन डूइंग एक्शंस टू मेक देम हैप्पी, बट कुछ लोग बुरा बोलेंगे एंड दैट विल मेक यू फील एंग्री, वरीड, एंशियस. यू कांट से दैट मैं इतने लोगों के बारे में आई एम गोइंग टू बी वरीड, इतने लोगों में आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी वरीड. इट इज अ हैबिट. It is a habit that I give value to the opinion of others. It's a habit. You can't choose कि मैं घर वालों के opinions को value देता हूँ, ऑफिस वालों को नहीं देता. Then you will give value to everybody's opinion about you who is in your environment. Yes or no? तो सबसे पहले understand कि this opinion of others, is it a constant factor? Are they telling something totally about you, or it is dependent on a particular situation? Yes?
Situation.
Isn't it situational? It is situational. Some days are good, some days are not good. Some days you did things correctly, some days you didn't do things correctly. So do we think we should be bothered about what they think about us? क्योंकि आज जो मेरे बारे में बुरा सोचते हैं, कल अच्छा भी सोचेंगे. और आज अच्छा सोचते हैं, कल भी बुरा बोल सकते हैं. So it is situational, yes or no? So we have to actually realize that the opinion of others, it is just my own reference, their own identification, and it is something of the moment. When we give too much value to the opinions of others, we store all these feelings of hurt, pain, victimization with us over years and years. हम उस नेगेटिविटी से निकल नहीं पाते. इसने मेरे बारे में ऐसा क्यों बोला? अभी तक सांस ऊपर जा चुकी है, पर अभी तक तुम्हारी सास ने जो मेरे साथ बोला या मेरे साथ किया, you still remember it. Why are you bothering? Because it is their fears, their opinions. Yes or no? So when we give value, we store their opinions, and these disempowering and negative thoughts, they lower our energy, and they don't give us the energy to act. We are not able to act because we depend upon the opinions of others. Okay? Now, because we depend on the opinion of others, हमारे साथ क्या होता है? There are other things that happen. We are not able to say no. There are many people who have got this habit. मैं ना नहीं कर पाता. कोई मेरे पास कुछ बोलता है या बोलता है ये करो या वो करो, I am not able to say no. I'm very sure many people in this room also must be finding this habit. Office में I am not able to say no. मेरे पास कुछ भी काम आ जाता है, I can't say no. घर में भी I can't say no. Friends also I can't say no. Ask yourself, if I say no, क्या होगा? What will happen? Anybody? क्या होगा? अगर आप no बोलो? Counter arguments होंगे. उससे क्या होगा? Dispute. So can we say that, you know, I can't say no because there is a fear of confrontation. Confrontation होगा. Yes, this is the second one. One is you can't say no, and second is you have a fear of confrontation. आज अगर आप किसी को confront नहीं कर पाते, please don't say कि I'm a very nice person, मैं बिल्कुल अहिंसावादी हूँ, गांधीवादी हूँ. It's not like that. You are fearful. You are powerless. That is why you don't confront. Confrontation doesn't mean कि आप shouting करोगे, you will be violent. But confrontation means that you should have the power to ask, talk, defend yourself, get an answer, staying in your power. So one is you can't say no because you have a fear of confrontation. फिर खुद से पूछो, confrontation होगा तो क्या होगा? फिर क्या डर? क्या होगा? वो आपको मारेगा, गाली देगा, शेम करेगा. फिर सोचो क्या है? सोचो कि वो मारेगा. सोचो क्या कर लेगा? मारेगा. ऐसा तो है नहीं गन निकाल के मार डालेगा. मैक्सिमम धक्का वक्का देगा. कोई बात नहीं, मैं भी धक्का वक्का दे दूंगा. यस और नो? थोड़ा बहुत जिम में जाके थोड़े मसल्स बना लेता हूँ और क्या. पर देखो लोग गन उठा के तो मारेंगे नहीं, मैक्सिमम हाथ से मारेंगे. तो सोचो मैं भी मार दूंगा हाथ से. सोचो, see, it's all in the mind. Understand, the day you remove the fear of confrontation, nobody will confront you. Rather than dying 100 times, die one time in your dream. die one time, एक बार मर जाओ बेटर है। तो सोचो कन्फ्रंट करेगा तो क्या होगा, फिजिकली मारेगा, फिजिकली मारेगा तो मैं नहीं मार सकता। सेकेंड, गालियां देगा, अब्यूज करेगा सबके सामने, बोल मैं भी उसको बोल सकता हूँ, बट नहीं, माई प्रिंसिपल डजंट से गाली, आई कैन से यार क्यों अपना मुंह खराब कर रहा है, राइट? थोड़ा शांत हो जा, थोड़ा बड़ा हो जा, फिर कैसे बात करूंगा? Yes or no? You can fix up your dialogues. आज today you also become like the other person, you can't solve it. Like there's a very famous quote, don't argue with fools. Don't argue with fools. What they will do? They will bring you down to their level and win because of their experience. और ये इतना बढ़िया सेंटेंस है, because of which I realized a very big lesson. Don't even argue with your mother-in-law, because many times many of your relatives, they have got very very low understanding levels. वो गांव के, उनकी समझ में नहीं आता बड़े बड़े लॉजिक्स। अपने जो पेरेंट्स होते हैं, इन-लॉज होते हैं, मेनी टाइम्स वो गांव के होते हैं। बहुत सारे हस्बैंड्स को प्रॉब्लम होती है, माय वाइफ डजंट गेट अलोंग विद माय मदर, बिकॉज द वाइफ इज एजुकेटेड, शी इज इवैल्यूएटिंग हर मदर-इन-लॉ एट हर ओन लेवल एंड शी थिंक्स व्हाई शी कैन नॉट डू इट, बट शी हर मेंटल लेवल एंड इंटेलेक्चुअल लेवल इज वेरी डिफरेंट, वेरी लो. If you argue with her, you can never win. You can never win with a person who's not exactly equal to you. Yes or no? You cannot argue with your driver. You cannot argue with normal vendors. आप उनके साथ झगड़ ही नहीं सकते street वालों के साथ. You can never win because they have got so much experience at that level कि you will lose. तो उनके साथ ये क्या करना चाहिए? पंगा हो जाता है इनके साथ. What should we do with such people? What should we do with such people? Either forgive them or elevate them to your level. Show them the direction what has to be done, or forgive them, but don't argue with them. तो आज अगर आपका किसी से confrontation होता है, हमें क्या डर होगा? या तो बहुत intellectually high argument देगा, then maybe we feel we are less intelligent. Then take it like a positive advice. And if you feel that his argument is very lowly, then say that sorry, I don't believe in all this, but I don't agree to what you are doing. You can always have a way to say. Third would be fear of shame. ऐसा ना हो कि उसके कारण झगड़ा करके सबके सामने मेरी बदनामी हो जाए. ये fear of shame बहुत सारे लोगों के अंदर होता है. Yes or no? Many times people are very scared to confront because they have a fear of shame. What if this person starts shouting, पूरी भीड़ इकट्ठी कर ले, shame हो जाए तो क्या होगा? क्या करना चाहिए उसके लिए? What should we do? डर तो है, fear of shame. What should we do? Yes? Forgive तो कर ही नहीं सकते ना, उसको confront करना है. Confront करने वाले को forgive नहीं कर सकते. जिसको confront करना है, confront क्यों करना है? Because he is doing something which is not as per your approval. You have to give logics. And why we have a fear of confrontation? Because there is a fear of shame. How do we come out of this fear of shame? Anybody is realizing this fear of shame or not? आज रूम में किसी को है fear of shame? किसी को नहीं है तो we will not discuss and we go to the next topic. Good answer. Become shameless. If you have a fear of shame, उसको निकाल दो. Don't bother. वो चिल्लाएगा ना, चिल्लाने दो. लोग बाद में समझ जाएंगे. Lot of people now they get prone to blackmail. They get prone to all these things. Why? Because they have a fear of shame. उसको भी निकाल दो. क्योंकि लोगों के ओपिनियन से मुझे नहीं फर्क पड़ता. I am going to see right and wrong and act as per the right. Shame होगा ना, होने दो. लोग आज मेरे बारे में बुरा समझेंगे, अगली बार में मेरे बारे में अच्छा सोचेंगे. It's okay. Yes or no? तो fear of shame के डर से we cannot stop doing what needs to be done. We have to just look at it and release it and imagine क्या क्या वो कर सकता है. I am ready for it. Okay? So dependency causes these kind of fears. We are not able to confront. We are not able to say no. At the same time, these memories of victimization, hurt, we carry with us over years and years, and we are not able to let go. I'll tell you a very simple exercise to let go of many different memories that you are carrying in your stomach. You are not able to just forget it. आपके मन में बार बार वो ख्याल आता जा रहा है, उसने ऐसा क्यों किया, उसने ऐसा क्यों बोला. When we have so many memories like this, there is a very simple exercise which we call Gibberish Meditation. Gibberish Meditation में what you do, you just take out whatever is there in your mind. जो आपके मन में ये गुस्सा है, एंगर है किसी पर्सन के द्वारा, you tell it out aloud, alone in a room. अपने घर में जब भी आप अकेले हो, जब भी आपके पास आधे घंटे का टाइम हो, कमरा बंद करो और अपने मुंह से वो सारी की सारी गालियां निकालो. जो अंदर भरा हुआ है निकाल दो. You wish to cry, you cry. You wish to throw things, you throw things. But don't say in English or Hindi. You have to tell in a language gibberish. Gibberish means you have to just say nonsensical words. Da da, do do, ti ti, poo poo. Just say. It is so magical. आपको जिंदगी में इस एक्सरसाइज को 1 टाइम या only 3 times करना है और आपका पूरा पेट क्लीन हो जाएगा. पूरा पेट क्लीन for life. It is so useful. हम जिंदगी भर टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं, फ्रेंड्स को बताते हैं, इसको बताते हैं, पर हम बाहर नहीं आ पाते. बिकॉज वी टेल इन हिंदी और इंग्लिश और वो उनसे घूम के वापस हमारे कान में जाता है. उसको एक बार जिब्रिश में डा डा डू डू करके निकाल दो. 21 मिनट्स के लिए करो. पहला सबसे पेनफुल मेमोरी निकालो, फिर धीरे धीरे सारी निकल जाएंगी. इसने भी बोला, उसने भी बोला, इसने भी किया, इसने भी डिसरेस्पेक्ट किया, मेरी बीवी ने भी किया, बच्चे ने भी किया, बॉस ने भी किया, ड्राइवर ने भी किया. जिसने किया, इमेजिन दैट द पर्सन इज स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू और पूरा अपना गुस्सा निकाल दो उसकी तरफ. बिकॉज इन टुडेज वर्ल्ड अगर हमें कोई चीज़ बुरी लगती है, वी कांट एक्चुअली गो टू दैट पर्सन एंड से कि मुझे आपकी चीज़ बुरी लगी. यस और नो? बहुत चीज़ें हमको डाइजेस्ट करनी पड़ती है. सो बेटर इज डू डाटा डू डू और उसको पूरा का पूरा निकल जाएगा आपका. इट विल नेवर कम आउट. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी पावरफुल मेडिटेशन. डू इट वंस और 2-3 दिन बाद वापस कुछ याद आता है, डू इट अगेन. आफ्टर फ्यू डेज डू इट अगेन. इट विल नेवर एवर कम बैक. Anybody has any query related to this? Yeah.
What is the difference rather than using gibberish? Directly we say what we want to say alone.
Then you say directly what you want to say. It will never come out. It will again go back inside.
But we want to take it out, so we'll go inside and we'll take it out whatever we want to say.
Yes, but when you say in words, the words will again go back into your ears and stay there. आप जब एक बार जिब्रिश में करोगे वो जिंदगी भर आपके दिमाग में आएगा ही नहीं. आई कैन प्रॉमिस यू कि अगर आप इसको एक बार भी प्रॉपरली करोगे ना, आफ्टर दैट जिस पर्सन के लिए कर रहे हो ना, यू कैन गो एंड हग दैट पर्सन. यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड मैंने कितना इसके लिए एंगर रखा था एंड टुडे आई कैन हग द पर्सन. वो मेमोरी रहेगी, पर मेमोरी के रिलेटेड जितना भी नफरत है, गुस्सा है, पेन है, दुख है, वो पूरा निकल जाएगा. पूरा. जस्ट डू इट इन जिब्रिश. See, spirituality is very very simple. We just make it very complicated. आप simple करो, just do it. And unless you do it now, you can't imagine how powerful it is. एक बार बस करो. 21 मिनट का टाइम है, 21 मिनट के लिए करो. घड़ी से देख लो. आपको लगा बस मैंने बहुत दे दिया, अब और कुछ नहीं है, 11 मिनट में खत्म हो गया. स्टॉप मत करो. 11 मिनट के बाद भी बोलते रहो, उसी चीज को रिपीट करते रहो 21 मिनट. सेकेंड टाइम यू कैन डू ओनली फॉर 5-10 मिनट्स, नो प्रॉब्लम. और पहली बार you have to do it for 21 minutes. Is it clear?
80% के बारे में समझो जो भी है, उसके बारे में 21 मिनट्स तक
करो. सोचते रहो, बोलते रहो, डाडा डूडू करके बोलते रहो, वही बातों को बार बार बोलते रहो, पर 21 मिनट्स तक करो.
डाडा डीडी.
हाँ, पर क्या होगा, हम एक ही पर्सन के लिए बोल रहे हैं, धीरे धीरे बहुत सारे लोग रिलेट हो जाएंगे. इसने किया तो मेरे हस्बैंड ने भी कुछ नहीं बोला, फिर मेरी सास ने भी कुछ नहीं बोला, तो सारी बातें रिलेट होकर बहुत सारी पुरानी चीजें लिंक होकर वापस आएंगी. But be ready to cry. जितना intensely करोगे, it is so powerful. I have seen people who have done this meditation being healed of very very childhood memories also. They had anger against their father, anger against their mother. वो अंदर इतना stored था कि it used to come out in way of actions. But जब उन्होंने ये meditation किया, they were able to let go and forgive them and embrace them very easily.
ये चीज एकांत में करनी है.
अब किसी और के सामने करोगे वो थोड़ा सा घबरा जाएगा, है ना?
गुस्सा है तभी नहीं करना है. गुस्सा है तभी करना है.
नहीं, गुस्सा तो आ ही रहा है ना आपको उस पर. कभी जैसे फ्री टाइम मिले ना, आप सीलिंग पे अपनी गाड़ी को रोक के भी कर सकते हो। कूदने से अच्छा है अगर उससे डाटा डूडो कर लिया होता ना, बिल्कुल नहीं कूदता हो। See why people do, because वो थॉट्स इतने ज्यादा हो जाते हैं, they are not able to come out। आप अपने ऑफिस के बारे में बहुत ज्यादा वरीड हो, इतना ज्यादा टेंशन है, इतने ज्यादा लोन है, कुछ भी है, एक बार डाटा डूडो करके जब सारा ऊपर के जो इमोशंस निकाल दोगे ना, you realize you will find a way how to come out of it। ओके, तो इसको निकालना बहुत जरूरी है, बिकॉज दिस इज द कॉज ऑफ वरीज एंड एंजाइटी। आज आपका दिमाग फोकस्ड क्यों नहीं है? व्हाई वी आर नॉट एबल टू फोकस ऑन आवर जॉब, आवर बिजनेस? पूरे टाइम मेरे दिमाग में इतने सारे थॉट्स आते हैं, बिकॉज दीज आर दीज डिसएम्पावरिंग एंड फियरफुल थॉट्स विच आर ऑल द टाइम वांटिंग आवर अटेंशन, कि या तो तू मुझे सॉल्व कर और निकाल के सिया पासा कर, राइट? सो यू हैव टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम। नो, आज any thought which is coming to you repeatedly any thought is coming, you are in the illusion that I am finding a solution, but are you finding a solution? No. Understand that that thought is seeking release। भाई मेरे को निकाल, you have to push me out, डाडा डूडू करके उसको निकाल लो। After that a solution will come, a decision। Next time I will not allow anyone to abuse me। I will tell at that same moment, I will take action at that time। The solution will come after you solve that particular issue। Okay?
Can you do that for your own self?
Yes, it's very good। If we are very angry with ourselves, why did I do this, that, we are all the time getting angry at ourselves, also you can do that। It's very effective। जब तक आप करोगे नहीं, आप उसको पावर नहीं समझ आएगा आपको, पर इसको करो, you can do for yourself। आपको किसी पे भी गुस्सा आ रहा है, इवन मेड पे गुस्सा आ रहा है, पर सोच रहे हो गुस्सा करोगे तो वो काम छोड़ देगी, डाटा डूडू करके स्माइल करके बाहर आ जाए। She is also happy, you are also happy। Yeah? It creates diabetes, creates ulcers। diabetes है, ulcer है, acidity है, is because of undigested emotions। वो बार ऊपर आ रहे हैं। See, start now becoming very aware of your thoughts। आज आपके थॉट्स जो आपके बाहर आ रहे हैं ना, they are seeking कि प्लीज मुझे सॉल्व कर, solve me। That is why they are coming to you all the time। Okay? Then we'll discuss one more। After that we'll take a break from this gully। Now, what is the second reason why this Manipur Chakra gets blocked? तो पहला रीजन है, I am not going to be dependent on anybody's opinion। I am going to do dada doo and take it out of my system। And next time I am not going to bother, because everybody's opinion is situational, is dependent on that situation। Okay? We'll do a meditation also on this after the break। Okay? Second, what is the second reason why Manipur Chakra is blocked? Because ultimate aim of Manipur Chakra is you have to become the sun, और आपका सोलर सिस्टम आपके अराउंड आराम से घूमेगा एंड यू विल लिव लाइक द सन, राइट? अगर सन दूसरे के ओपिनियन पे इफेक्ट हो जाता है, he can't be powerful, he can't do what he wants to do। The second reason of this chakra blockage is dependency। dependency। आज हम लोगों के अंदर lot of fear of dependency is there। We are either physically, emotionally, mentally or financially dependent on others। Because of dependency, and most of the time our dependency first starts in the family। We feel that we are dependent, we feel we are financially dependent on the husband, we feel that we are dependent on our wife and children for emotional well-being। So what happens is, whenever you feel physically dependent, my wife takes care of me, so I am dependent। So when we feel dependent, so what happens? We try to control them। Yes or no? Whenever we are dependent, when we feel that we are dependent, on other people, what we do? We develop expectations from them। Yes? We develop a lot of expectations from them, and when these expectations are not met, we develop a lot of frustration and we can't accept। Yes or no? तो डिपेंडेंसी में क्या होता है? We become smaller and the other person becomes the provider। अब आपकी ये जो डिपेंडेंसी है, इट कुड बी फिजिकल डिपेंडेंसी, आई वांट पीपल टू टेक केयर ऑफ मी. इट कुड बी इमोशनल डिपेंडेंसी, मेरी खुशी मुझे इसी से लेनी है. इट कुड बी फाइनेंशियल डिपेंडेंसी, इट कुड बी मेंटल डिपेंडेंसी. दिस डिपेंडेंसी you could have with your friends, you can have with your career. Some people are in an illusion of dependency that they are dependent on their company for the money and salary that you are getting. इससे बड़ा illusion नहीं हो सकता. They feel maybe I will not get another job. They fear that यही job है, मुझे दूसरा job नहीं मिलेगा. They become dependent on the company, or people become dependent on the family. So when you become dependent, automatically they become like this and you become like this. And because you are this, you are all the time expecting. Because आपका vision इतना ही हो जाता है. Today those people who can't think beyond are because they are dependent. Today if you feel you are dependent on the company, आपका vision will get limited to the company. You can't think beyond even for the growth of the company. So dependency will lower your vision and you can only think till here. आज you are dependent on your family, आप इसके आगे दायरा सोच नहीं सकते. आपका इतना ही विजन हो जाएगा. You expect everything from here. It is something like a child. अगर बच्चा डिपेंडेंट है कि मुझे सब कुछ मम्मी पापा से मिलेगा, he is all the time demanding everything. You take care of me, physical also. He is not even standing on his feet for his education. उसको लगता है सब कुछ आप मेरा कर रहे हो, पढ़ाई भी आप ही करना. Yes or no? ना वो पढ़ाई में फिर कर पाता है because he feels everything I'm getting from here. And when the expectations are not met, you develop frustration and you develop a lack of acceptance. और second क्या होता है? You become like this. ये दो ही होते हैं dependency. Second scenario, you feel that you have got responsibility for your family. मेरी वाइफ जॉब नहीं करती है, मेरे बच्चे छोटे हैं, मेरी बूढ़ी माँ घर पे है, so this is my responsibility. So you feel overly responsible for your family. और you feel कि ऑफिस की सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ऑन माई हेड. आई हैव गॉट सो मच ऑफ पोर्टफोलियो, मेरा ये है, आई हैव टू वर्क, आई एम वर्किंग लाइक एरिया मैनेजर और टेरिटरी मैनेजर. दिस ऑल इज माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. और इवन अ बिजनेस ओनर थिंक्स कि मेरे नीचे जितने भी एम्प्लॉयज हैं, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स हैं, दे आर ऑल माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. देन यू बिकम लाइक दिस. अब इसमें क्या होता है? यू डेवलप मोहा फॉर देम, लॉट ऑफ लव, लॉट ऑफ अटैचमेंट. You develop a lot of attachment. Because of this attachment, you try to control them. You try to control their behavior. But when they are not in your control, because today just because you are responsible, they will not behave just like you want them to behave. Then you develop a lot of anger and lack of acceptance. तो दोनों relationship में love होता है, मोह होता है. बहुत love होता है, बहुत मोह होता है. But at the same time, a lot of frustration and lack of acceptance होता है. And the worst is, in both the scenarios, both the parties lose power. बच्चे भी weak हो जाते हैं, wife भी weak हो जाती है. Everything becomes weak. You also become weak because you have additional people to take care of. So today, if the sun starts thinking that I am responsible for all the planets rotating, can he be powerful? Can he be powerful? No. It is not the responsibility of the sun that I have to see that all the planets are in orbit. It is not your responsibility today that your family you have to take care. It is not your responsibility कि आज आपको जो job या profile दिया गया है, I have to do it perfectly. It is actually not your responsibility. What is it then? What is it if it is not your responsibility? आज अगर आपकी फैमिली आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है, आज आपका जॉब आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है, व्हाट इज इट देन? इट्स नॉट अ ड्यूटी. वही वीक बनाता है पर्सन को. व्हाट इज इट देन?
Partnership.
It's a very, very partnership. It's a divine partnership. It is equal. It is equal. Today your children are equal to you. Their souls have chosen you to stay, to take care of them. You will take care of them till only a certain number of years. After that, they will take care of themselves. And you don't have to take care of everything about themselves. आपको उनका खाना पीना ही तो करना है. After that, उनका education है. Everything they are learning from the environment. No? आज बच्चे को जो knowledge है, everything we have not given. Yes or no? आप बच्चे का behavior, बच्चे के habit, बच्चे के trait, so many things he is absorbing from the atmosphere, no? It is not your responsibility कि बच्चा जैसा मैं करूँगा बच्चा वैसे ही निकलेगा. Yes or no? He is just a partnership. Your spouse is a partnership. He has chosen you or she has chosen you for stability. One person will take care of you, you will take care of the other person. It's an equal partnership. Money is not a measure. You might be working outside, she will be working inside. Yes or no? So even a spouse is a partnership. Your old mother staying with you, she took care of you when we were growing up. You are only honoring the partnership. And today, don't be in the illusion that you are working extra hard to pay for them. आपकी सैलरी का जो एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट आ रहा है ना, वो कॉन्शियसनेस इज गिविंग थ्रू यू टू देम, थ्रू यू टू देम. वो ईगो निकाल दो कि आई एम वर्किंग एक्स्ट्रा हार्ड फॉर देम. यू आर जस्ट अ मीडियम. यू आर जस्ट अ मीडियम. द वे यू आर टेकन केयर ऑफ बाय द कॉन्शियसनेस, दे विल ऑल्सो बी टेकन केयर बाय द कॉन्शियसनेस. जिस दिन आप पार्टनरशिप पे लाओगे, इवन योर जॉब, आज आपको जो रोल दिया गया है, आपको जो एम्प्लॉयज दिए गए, आज आपको जो जूनियर्स दिए गए, जो टेरिटरी दी गई है, every single thing is a partnership. Everybody is equal in the role. The day you start understanding the sun and the planets, there is nobody who is bigger than the other. You can't say कि sun बड़ा है और Jupiter छोटा है. Equal partnership. हर का रोल अलग है. Jupiter लाइट देता है, सन लाइट देता है, Jupiter कुछ और देता है, मून कुछ और देता है. मून सन की लाइट को रिफ्लेक्ट करके अर्थ को लाइट करता है डार्क में. So understand, it is a role which everybody is playing, but nobody is superior or inferior to other in the role. Yes or no? So we have to understand, we all have got different roles. A role of a child, role of a father, role of an employee, role of an employer. There is no difference. They are equal, they are just different roles. When we are in a state of codependency, both the parties, they lose power. Today, why you are not able to take action in your life? Because you feel you have responsibilities or you feel you are dependent, so you lack the action in you. You lack that willpower and vitality in you to take the necessary action. The moment you make that change can come in a chair. From now, I am going to take everything like a partnership. I am free, I am independent. मुझे जो करना है मैं इंडिपेंडेंटली करूँगा. God will take care. I make effective systems in my company, in my house, that I will be totally free. It's all about making the right systems. Anyone has anything to say for this or any query? And they don't want to think like a partnership because they like being dependent or being responsible because it feeds their ego. जब आप सोचते हो ना, मैं कितना सारी मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, पूरे घर की, मेड्स की, मुझे पूरा परिवार को देखना पड़ता है. It feeds your ego, but actually understand it makes you very powerless.
But this works only when mutually you are thinking same way.
No.
Otherwise, how it is possible to?
Only you have to believe. The moment you believe, the aura will show to everybody else. You don't have to tell the other person that you are my partner. Only you have to believe, and suddenly what will happen is your children will start thinking, oh, my mother is now not asking everything because now the responsibility of getting marks is mine, not my mother's. आपको बच्चे को लेक्चर नहीं देना पड़ेगा कि देखो मैं तेरे लिए पढ़ाई कितनी एजुकेशन में खर्च कर रहा हूँ, ट्यूशन में खर्च कर रहा हूँ, how much I am doing for you. You stop saying these dialogues because you realize कि no, a child is a partnership. बच्चा अपने आप करेगा. He will also honor the partnership. You don't have to say anything. It's an aura. It will spread automatically without saying. The wife has to think, although I am a housewife, I am equal to my husband. आज पूरा घर का डिपार्टमेंट मैं संभाल रही हूँ. When you rest in your self power, you don't have to prove to anybody that I am better or I am bigger or I am doing so much. It shows. सूर्य को नहीं पता करना पड़ता कि सूर्य doesn't have to demonstrate what I am doing. वो चुपचाप अपनी लाइट देता है. आप चाहो तो एक हाथ बंद करके सूर्य को बंद करके सोच लो कि भाई मेरे को कोई लाइट, मेरे को नहीं दिख रहा सूर्य, पर कहीं ना कहीं से लाइट दिखती है. So today, even if your wife is not visible, right, but understand, you know what is her area in the house. What is your status? You know. So power has to be just felt inside. It just has to be realized inside. It doesn't have to be demonstrated. You don't need to demonstrate it. Anybody has any question on this? Thoda sa doubt?
You said doesn't get cured, persists, right?
Yeah.
So you're when you're in Chakra Yoga and you're getting mostly to many of the people. So how many cases you're
See, understand, it's not that I have cured diabetes. Is it the person is willing to realize his power? Why not?
Fine.
There are people, yes, what you are saying, I'm answering that. It is 100% possible. People get cured of cancer. They get cured of so many deadly diseases just because they realize what I have to do. What famous story है when this lady, she died also. When she went up, she realized that I never loved myself. उसने realize किया कि I am now going to live in love. She came back and now she is preaching love. And there are a lot of people who have got cured of many deadly diseases. Diabetes भी curable है. It's very easily curable. It's just that the person should be ready to understand and live these lessons. Today, if you are finding safety and security, being dependent on the other person, you're weakening yourself so that the other people take care of you. Dear, you will have diabetes. Then people will take care of you and doctor will also take care of you. आपकी सारी बीमारियां is your belief system. But people find having a disease more simpler than changing their belief systems. It is very easy to be totally disease free, but it just requires the courage to learn the lessons what we need to learn. Today you have got diabetes, but if you don't learn the lessons, this will be carried in the next birth till you learn the lessons. तो या तो अभी सीख लो या next birth में सीख लो. सीखना तो पड़ेगा आपको. You have to learn. Not a single lesson can go past unlearned. You have already come in the gravitational field of the earth. You cannot go back without clearing all the exams and all the tests. आपको सीखना ही पड़ेगा by hook or crook. पहले छोटी बीमारियां होंगी, फिर भयंकर बीमारियां होंगी. पर एक टाइम आएगा जब बीमारी जो है वो ज़्यादा तकलीफ देगी और इससे अच्छा है अपना ईगो छोड़ो, अपना पावर रियलाइज करो, डिपेंडेंसी छोड़ो और बाहर आ जाओ. You will be cured. And God has not given us only one path. He has given us